Go!
Wait, what? For where are we at? Welcome to Haircut Talk Show Episode 4, Weekend 2. The wait is over. If you didn't get a crawfish sack, you don't know where it's at. We got Etienne Stoufflet getting his ears lowered. Tony Frickey from last week on the bar hanging out. Robert Kideggplant Snow still here, telling us all about growing up in the Ninth Ward. Thank you, Aiden Gill for Men, for the space to record, and WHIV for the airwaves.
Call me the special man, can't play in your tent.
Robert, introduce our next guest here.
Etienne. Now he needs no introduction.
Special, that's the Special Man Melatonin Special right here. Let's see.
Say, Etienne.
I'm gonna get you. I think it's,
Hey, can we get some of that coffee?
yeah, the coffee is done.
Sam, make some noise for me.
Check 1 2 2 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2.
Rob Snow, make some noise.
Hey, testing. Hey, testing 1 2.
Good.
Hey, you're mic'd up right here.
Damn, you got me all wired up.
Well, that was
Feds.
Jason. He's
what happened.
slick about it.
That's what happened when you weren't looking. All right, here we're going. All right, more of the same.
Is this on?
Yeah, keep sitting down.
237, 238. Okay. I just didn't see the red light.
Karen, that's all we had! Can I gotta come home? Can I gotta come home? People trying to whack me out there. And I gotta come home? Oh, I love that. I love that whole movie. Yeah,
Don't get me
Goodfellas. For some reason, over at the 21st Amendment bar, you know, it's sort of like a mob theme.
Yes.
They play mob movies all the time.
Yeah.
But they play them at like 1.5 speed or
So it's quicker?
yeah, it's oddly
About
quicker
half.
too. So, but the audio doesn't get changed that much. I think
right.
it's whatever. That's exactly right. So they're even more. Yeah, they're even more Italian, quicker. Anyway, that one's a good one to watch fast.
Okay.
It's good fun because you know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still actually haven't watched that the whole way through.
Oh, Goodfellas?
Really?
That's a
Or Casino.
Oh,
Or the
really?
God-
Oh, so you don't know what?
Oh, man.
So you don't know what happens in
You
the
know what you
barber
should
shop
do?
scene
Just
then?
kill myself, right?
You should get a couple shifts at the 21st Amendment.
Gonna bury everybody that have done me wrong.
So please introduce yourself, sir.
My name is Etienne Stoufflet. I play saxophone with Jenk and the Bangas and that's King James and the Specialmen, as well with a bunch of other bands. MainLine Nola is another one. They're a brass band. It's basically started by, a former Soul Rebels member, Edward Lee on the sousaphone.
Edward Lee, shout out to Edward Lee, great sousaphone player.
Fantastic sousaphone player, one of the best.
You're right about that. Yeah, you're right.
As well as you. I'm not trying to take credit away from you.
I would always steal the best stuff from Edward Lee.
Oh wait, I can't curse on this show, can I?
No,
Well,
you
if
can't.
it's
Just did.
funny, we cut it out. We put a little bleep.
Yeah.
You know what I've been using as bleeps is tuba.
Well, yeah, you might be tubaing a lot of stuff.
I gotta come over by you anyway. I've been playing a little baritone. It's B flat, but I need some lessons. Jason.
On the baritone horn?
Yeah, I got a baritone horn. I've been playing it for about a year. I get a lip and then I lose it, and then I get a lip and then I lose it.
This is the plight of brass players in
Right.
the world.
Yeah.
That's why you're lucky. If you're a brass player, you're lucky to live in New Orleans, where you have even the opportunity to go out and get some good lip time
Yeah.
like no other place in the whole world.
Yeah, it's a matter of like staying home and shredding too. That's the thing that it's like, because I'm playing bass all the time, so it's like I really don't put a lot of time into. But I know, I used to play cornet in Maine Middle School. I was a cornet player, so the fingerings are pretty much the same.
The same. That's right. Yeah, you use your dumpy trumpet players to be euphonium players, baritone players, because it's one of the few instruments that in the marching band they give you the music in treble clef and bass clef.
Yeah.
Depending if you come from a trombone, they know nobody plays the baritone.
Right. Yeah.
And they know you're going to get your baritone players from trombone playing, where the mouthpiece is the same.
Yeah.
And then they're going to need a bass clef chart, or you're going to get your baritone players from trumpet.
Right.
And they're not going to know only treble clef fingerings.
Right.
Yeah, it's a fascinating.
Is that the big? Which one's a mellophone? Is that the same?
I think
No, mellophone is a French horn.
Right.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know anything
About marching band?
or anything.
Or
So, like, during Katrina, I lived in Alabama, and in order to be in the jazz band, you had to be in the marching band. But I guess I got the pass because,
you weren't going to be there again.
I wasn't going to be there after a year.
Home.
I don't want to march.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't want to feel like an ant.
I kind of got the same pass when I was in school because I was an electric bass player. And so I didn't have to do marching band. But I did all the other, there was guys that were pushing around, had somebody
Dude,
pushing.
I swear I've seen someone.
Get a cheerleader, push your amp around, But I didn't want to do
Play electric
I
bass,
swear
walking
I've
in a
seen
parade.
either electric bass or a guitar player or banjo player march. Something I cannot remember specifically right now, but
I definitely played
I wanna see that.
bass on the side of the field.
Oh, did you?
I mean, so I could sing Soul Man.
Right.
oh man, that one.
I didn't get the good part. I got the other guy part.
I got the other
Dave.
guy part.
Like it's Sam and Dave. And Sam, I think, is the lead singer, and Dave's the other guy.
What does Dave do?
He
What do you
sings
sing?
harmony to sing.
Oh,
He says, Soul Man. Soul Man.
Sounds like me.
Right, he just got the one note part.
Throw your hands up, say turn it up. Up in the club, everybody just turn it up. Come on, up in the club, MainLine.
Coming to you. Anyway, your dad play on that?
No, I didn't play on that one.
Just try to tie it back in. I know.
wait, where did your dad play?
My pop, he plays everywhere. He's played with everybody. He told me about a gig he did with Tiny Tim. He said
Tiny Tim? You
You
don't even
know.
know who Tiny Tim
Wow,
is.
Dude,
he's so young.
God
dude.
bless us, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Tiptoe
Tiny
through
Tim,
the
though, shouldn't be
tulips.
known by you. There's no reason.
Oh, the actual artist are you talking about?
Yeah, he's a guy.
Yeah.
He's a really
You
eccentric...
ever tiptoe through the tulips?
No, he doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's so young, man.
Oh, tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where I'll be. Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
He was famous for... He played the ukulele and sang in a strange voice. And he was
Oh,
a real
that.
oddball.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Okay,
That-
because it's around in culture a little bit
Right.
left over. Where did it come from in your memory banks? Through ukulele, I bet.
yeah, and weird voice is what
Yeah,
you
and he's
said.
a big man, too, and he's playing this tiny little guitar.
Long hair.
I remember
He
this.
did, real long hair.
Very
Hey, we
vaguely.
caught him up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell your story.
Oh no, he just said that they had a rehearsal. I said, did y'all have to rehearse his stuff? And he was like, yeah, we went to his house. We knocked on his door, and the whole band was standing out there. And the guy Tiny Tim opened the door and said, "Everything's in C. That's the rehearsal." And slammed the door, and they all.
Sorry, Sam.
Everything's in C.
taught him. He said he saw Earl King sitting on a stoop playing guitar, and he walked by and he said he was 15. My dad was 15, and he said, "Hey man, can you teach me anything?" And Earl King showed him a pentatonic scale. So I think that was the launch. Yeah.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Yeah, don't
I'll lose
move.
my ear.
That
Yeah.
was good.
I'll lose my
No,
good
I
ear.
will,
my
I
left
will
ear.
literally, I will literally never cut an ear because my mother cut my ear when I was a kid.
Yeah, I didn't
So
do
I'm like, oh my lord, like around ears, I'm like nervous. You know, I'm
I
just
feel
like,
you, I
oh,
feel your micro focus.
yeah, I'm like, you know, yeah. Love you, mom.
They had to go to the ninth ward. We used to go get our hair cut, and he'd sit his balls right on your arm.
Wait. Tell the story in the
There's nothing
microphone.
you can do. It's like you sit there.
Hang on.
You try to play it out because you don't want your buddies to know that you got a pair of nuts on your arm.
I thought you said his shoulder.
You're saying that when you went and got a haircut as a child,
Yep.
that the barber would place his ball sack
on everybody. On everybody. You could just tell by the eyes when you see a guy go.
That's that line.
It's a great radio story.
Since you tell me that, I'm always like, whenever I'm stepping around a client, I'm like this with like pelvic out, you know, just in case.
That was some of the worst cuts, man.
Oh
It was-
God.
What was that guy's
That
name?
scared
Do you
me.
remember? Did he have a
I
creepy?
forgot. He was just some guy in the ninth ward. We used to that had a shop up on St. Claude.
Fantastic.
We take a bike. We ride the bike. You know the banana seat bikes back then.
And you roll up there.
He
and,
rolled up there. He was pretty cool. He kind of knew all the kids in the neighborhood, so he'd give us a haircut for free.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
There's the part of the story I was looking for.
That's the thing.
Oh, you didn't mention that. The haircut was free. Oh, that's convenient.
You can't complain, I guess.
So your
Really,
parents,
right?
even if you go home and tell them,
Yeah.
they're saving $10 out of the gate. So they're like, nah, you're going back to school.
Yeah.
It never went no further than that. It never went no further than that. I mean, you get the balls on the arm, but I mean, I think he wouldn't wear drawers on purpose.
Wait,
What?
part of the story you left out. You're trying to tell me.
Making up shit, Rob.
No, it's true. It's true. Yeah, I think he didn't wear drawers because his balls would feel like, damn.
Real ball.
You know, it feel like real balls just like laying on your
Oh
arm.
Real
my
actual
God.
testicles.
Dude, it was bad.
That's
But
hilarious.
everybody you hung with got it. Everybody got the balls, so nobody could
Cut.
really laugh at you.
Yeah.
Cause you know,
yeah, it's a
I
whole
saw you
other-
guys with the balls
all
going
of you
on.
were molested, so you had like a rounders thing. Is it rounders or
Sleepers.
Sleepers, right? I knew it was an ers,
yeah.
where the guys all go and kill.
Kevin Bacon.
They go kill their molester.
Kevin Bacon.
We could go kill that bar.
Oh no, he was the sweetest guy, man. Other than he liked to put his balls on you. Know?
Everybody has their faults.
Yeah.
It's a haircut talk show.
Oh, there was a guy around the corner down the street on Josephine that used to, when we was kids, he'd pay you $0.25 to fart on his nose.
What?
I think I'm going to make this guy rich.
Yeah, that's how we made a living back then. We hustled.
Did you ever do it?
You know, I think I had a greasy one every now and then. But I knew most of my friends would do it.
Lean into that mic when you tell the story.
Yeah, most of my friends would do it, not me.
Okay, time out. Let's go a little
They
slower.
lay back on the bench and you just let it rip.
With your pants on or
Give it
off?
water. With your pants on. It was daylight. Come
And
on,
it was
Jason.
where? Where would this take place?
It's that little park on Jackson.
Like
can't
just on the
remember the name.
grass?
No, he'd be on the bench. He'd be on the bench.
Yeah, okay. You gotta talk to me like I've never farted in a man's face for a quarter. Okay? So slow down and tell me the story a little slower. I haven't had that opportunity to make a little cash on the side like
Back to the haircut.
Tell us more about this.
So wait, he's sitting on the bench. He's sitting on the bench?
Oh yeah, he would sit on the bench and he'd watch us play basketball.
Okay, and it's
Football.
kind of like a picnic table situation.
Yeah, it's that little park. It's kind of like a triangle. You know it if you've seen it on Jackson. I can't remember the name of the dang thing now, but this was years in the 70s, man.
When farting in somebody's
When
face
it
for
was
a
kind of
quarter.
like, you know,
No big deal.
expected. I seen a few dudes fart on his nose, man.
Money back then.
That was a pack of annihilators, man. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Couple
would
packs
the
and
people who were farting in his nose, would they stand on the bench? I'm fascinated with the...
No, he would lay out on the bench with his head
Okay.
on the end.
Do you see how this
making a
fart...
point.
Just like waiting.
Do you see how, like, this is what I'm looking for in
It's
the
hard
story?
to. Well, we're telling the story on radio too, so nobody can really see.
So just explain what you're saying to me.
Just saying that he would lay out on the thing, and people would walk up and just rip him on him, and he'd smell him.
Nothing happened. We're good.
There was some creepy people, man.
We're good.
You
Hanging
thought
out at
they
the
were
parks.
creepy. The people farting are the creeps?
No, I think they.
No, let me explain. The man getting the farts in his nose is the creep.
Yeah.
I know he has
For anyone
quarters.
confused, he's got quarters.
Man, I'm sorry we've been neglecting your interview.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's
But
great. Oh,
when are you going to hear stuff like this? No one is bringing you
Back to the haircut.
growing up in the Ninth Ward talk with Robert Snow.
What?
I see him looking a mile away. You like my body, don't see my face. And with them girls, gonna play the play. My back is aching, my rumps inside, my booty shaking from left to right. Next thing that I know, the car's going too slow. Guess
yeah.
what? Now it's going to play stop.
You have any gigs coming up, Etienne?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing the Mondays with Special Men, which is always a good time. 11 p.m. at 7 Bar. Being all professional here, professional plug.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes there's donuts, and sometimes there's red beans.
Why was there no red beans last Monday?
I don't know. Ask Jimmy.
It's been a
Jimmy,
couple-
where you at,
it's been
bro?
a couple weeks since he did it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just a lot, you know. It's a lot. Of
It
work.
is a lot.
But wasn't he getting
a lot of
someone
red
else to
beans.
do it, Bernard or whatever?
Those beans are so good.
No one's around.
Bernard's, isn't he? I want to say he's in Tokyo or Japan or China, somewhere. He's traveling right now, eating food.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen these folks, but
No, I hadn't seen his post in a while. Yeah, for a while he was doing.
sorry. Oh, I was touching my neck and banging on the mic. Sorry.
It's all right. It's just making you aware.
Oh, you playing with Tank?
Yeah, I am playing with Tank a little bit next month. We're doing Coachella, and then I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna try to go either hang
Coachella,
out.
when's that?
That is, I think we're playing the 13th. We're playing the weekends, the 2 weekends, whatever.
Well,
But
you go back, you do it twice?
yeah, well, you know, we were supposed to do like a Portland show, but apparently the guy who runs Coachella has like an exclusivity clause and basically is like the godfather of the West Coast and doesn't let you play any shows on the West Coast.
That's a big radius clause. that
It's
one.
kind of ingenious because then everybody has to go to Coachella to see Beyonce, I guess. But anyways, in between, I'm trying to either go to Denver or Austin and do some networking there. Either it's going to be playing in the jam band scene or country music. So,
Oh, cool.
well,
There's tons of musicians in Austin.
do you need a saxophone player?
Which one of those musics do you
Hate
you
the
want-
most?
Yeah, which one do you like?
I love country music. Like, I was just in Austin with Tank, and then crazy story actually because you know the Austin bomber was
I don't know him
happening.
personally,
Yeah,
but yeah.
I know about it. You know him.
Well, anyways, all that that bombing crap was going down, and some asshole like threatened to bomb our show or whatever. And like we were playing with the Roots, we're gonna play with the
Oh,
Roots, and it got
yeah.
canceled. And I was totally stoked for. I missed a couple of specialman gigs for
You think
that.
it was that
Just
guy?
no, it was a different dude. They caught him. Scott Frock was also doing the show too. It was like a jam session or whatever. And Scott Frock is with, what was that? Nathaniel Ratcliffe and the Night Sweat, and they were gonna be first. And I hadn't seen them, you know, the whole entire time that we sound check last. And then doors come, and I'm like, where are the Roots? Like, you know, are they this badass to learn all our music without even like a little sound check or rehearsal? And I was like, I guess they are. But then I didn't see Scott, and Scott calls me and is like, yo, man, we're not playing the show. And I'm like, oh no, like Questlove had a heart attack or Black Thought. You know, like one of the band members got arrested or is dying or some. And then I get a phone call from Danny Abel, who also plays with Tank. He's like, yo, come in the back, pack up your shit, we're leaving. And, go through the venue, and I talk to the manager, and like, oh yeah, the show got a bomb threat. Cancel the whole show. They didn't find anything at the show, no devices. So then, that night he got arrested or whatever after I see some amazing country music, which, it's just white people gospel music. Like, Danny and I go on his Instagram page, and, his last post was like, rejection fuels me or something. And he had a hot fiance. So I guess she called it off, and then me and Danny, hypothesized that she was going to go to the show, and he was just trying to ruin her time. Did I ruin it? Did my mic fall off?
Nope, it's fine.
Yeah, so that was crazy. That whole... I had a stress pimple.
Is that why you want to move there?
No. I had a big old stress pimple on my forehead, man. It came out of nowhere after
also
that.
Also from the road.
Yes, also be on the road.
Yeah, the road
Flying.
always gives me... I get a big corn dog zoo somewhere in my T-zone.
Corn dogs that...
Yeah, because
what is that?
That's
you
just
eat corn dogs?
gas station. Some from a gas station I ate.
Oh.
Is gonna fight me on my face.
Thank you, Sam. You're the best.
Sammy, look,
Efficient,
Sammy's
man.
so... He's washing dishes now.
He does the laundry too.
Does laundry and washes dishes in between doing haircuts.
They do the white towels, and it's always neat.
Oh, I almost killed myself in the barbershop. Banged my
I
head
hope we got that on the camera.
Yeah, I banged my... Yeah, you definitely did. I just banged my head. It's a swirly thing for everybody listening. The swirly thing in the barbershop.
That's called a barber's pole.
You gotta get in here, Jeff Watkins, bro.
I would love to, I'm not that we're testing anything on you guys, because you got haircuts. They look fine. So it's not like we're testing, but you're right that we're doing you guys so I don't f it up when I get Jeff Watkins in this chair. So although we are just dicking around in here, but at some point I want to make sure that we're good enough that we could capture real things that are not that are throwing up on tour stories aren't fantastic. Farting the guy's nose at the
For a quarter.
Man.
For a quarter. For a quarter.
Hi, my name is Robert Snow. You're listening to Love Radio on WHIBLP New Orleans. Programming dedicated to human rights and social justice. End all wars.